Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome in, Brew Crew, to the CR&E Morning Brew. It is September 12th, 2024. Good to see you guys in here. Hope you can hear me okay. I think everything's working. See who we got in here first. Rick's Trains. Man, I have to wait 3 more hours. You were real early. Curly Express. Good morning, sir. I always say this comment since you can't stay caught up. Whatever, buddy. Jerk. You're not wrong, though. Good morning, Grandpa Rails. Hey, good afternoon, Lee. Enfield Road in the lot. Loft. Hey, Chris. Tennessee River Union. Southwest Railroad. Good morning. Train work. Train work, morning or noon. Hello. How are you, sir? Pull up my show here, actually. Find it. There we go. Southwest, you have a wrench already. What is train work? Oh, see on there. All right. Jambaneki, how are you? Good morning. Jim Tedesco, what's up, Jim? Hey, Jim, those fences came out good. The added supports worked out nice. So thanks. And the picnic tables printed out nice. I didn't get a chance to print the gazebo yet, or the shelter. I think I was looking for something less rounded and more like squared. We'll see. I'll print it and see what it looks like. They're just saying good morning. Lynn McCurdy, what's going on, buddy? I don't have any of your. There he is. Train work. All right, train work. I was trying to. Should have a blue wrench now. So, Jim, I broke my hook for the crawler. That sounds like it's a you problem, huh? Jim's a nice guy. He said he'll send you another one, Curly. Hey, Joe Rader. Good morning. Just kind of going through. Cooling off any out there, Lynn? I talked to Daryl in a couple of days. I know it was pretty hot, though. $65 this morning. That's nice. Be 90s later. Like smoke blowing the other direction from us. Yeah, I heard there's some fires on out there. I'm just getting to 9 o'clock. 4 minutes later. Hey, King Fox Junction. How are you? Good morning. Good morning, John Skokill. Flew right by you there, bud. Sorry. Let's get him up there. Hang on. Stand by. King Fox Junction, I give you a blue wrench too. I give everybody blue wrenches. A lot of us do that so we can click on other people's channels, go check things out, subscribe if you like it. Get them, Grandpa Rails. If you don't mind hitting that like button, I appreciate that. Okay, let's see. Miss anybody? subscribed to you already. Okay. Oh, Southwest Road. That's Ron. I didn't know. When did you change your name, Ron? You went from your name to Southwest Railroad. All right. Well, there you go. Sorry about that. I didn't realize that. Hey, Andy. How you doing today? You're having a good day. 150,000 acres burned as of yesterday. One fire and zero containment. Wow. That's crazy to me, man. Crazy. Hey, Scott. We crossed strange spot. All right, Dave, on Tuesday night, I reached 400 subscribers, now 402. A new moderator on my live stream. I start back. Going to start live streaming the CSX trains in Waycross next Saturday. Okay. I saw a little, you went up real quick last night. I didn't catch it till this morning. It just looked like you were just testing to see if your stuff works. Your equipment was working and whatever. Yeah. Well, hey, you know, never said I was the brightest bulb in the pack. For some reason, I didn't put 2 and 2 together to get 5. Oh, no. Curly, put something up, Curly. I'm at the bottom here. I'm caught up. I don't know what to do now. Damn it. I got to make some stuff up. Say Flynn, I have a cousin who lives out in SoCal. He posted a video on the other day. And the hills just outside his front door are burning. Oh, man. That's got to be scary, too, man. Not just, you know, from a human life standpoint, but just from, you know, you watching it. You know your house is right in the path of it. I mean, just, you know, obviously life is more important than your house, but your life is in that house probably. And then you got to rebuild and everything else. Wow. Lynn says he's at 522 subs. Contest is still running. Okay. Lynn, I forget. What did you say? How long is that running for? It was quite a while. I think you were going to let that run, if I'm not mistaken. King Fox, taking a break from the layout. I'm on holiday in my hometown in Scotland. Oh, cool. That's a place I've always wanted to go, to Scotland. Yeah, I will be modeling planes when I get back next Wednesday. Okay. Oh, he's caught up. Let's see for how long. Not long, you know me. I won't be long. Hey, Great Buckeye Western Railroad. How are you? Are you going to go to the show in Fostoria? And I think it's the 28th. I'm thinking about it. The show in Berea, October 5th and 6th. I have to work the 5th. I may go over there on the 6th. I don't know. I just like going to shows sometimes. I don't really have anything I necessarily need to buy. Although I am working on another little video just showing what the city area. I haven't done a whole lot more there, but I've been working on, I have 3 old Tyco buildings that I built when I was, I don't know, a young teenager, 12, 13 years old, somewhere in there. And it looks like a 13-year-old built them or a 12-year-old built them. Or at least my unskilled level at that age. Some people do really good work even as young modelers. I was not one of those. A lot of gaps, glue marks. Some of my windows are in upside down. Some are in the wrong way, like backwards, in the holes. So I was able to kind of strip them down. Not strip them. I didn't strip the paint on them. But I was able to get some of the walls apart where I had big gaps, hoping to be able to, sand that down and then re-glue them. Took the window glass out because it was all covered with glue and stuff, nasty looking. Doing a little bit of painting and fixing on the inside of the building just because, I'll probably light them up at some point. Not going too crazy. So it says at the end of the camping season, no train shows until we close up for the season. Oh, okay. Now, when do you usually close it up? End of September, or that's something we always enjoyed doing. We would go tent camping, with the kids when they were little. Like not primitive tent camping. I always had like electric and water, like nearby. Go to like a campground, they had tent camping sites. See, middle of October, usually the second weekend. Okay. Yeah, it probably starts to get a little too cold by that point. It's starting to get. I don't know. I like those cooler nights. It's really good for fire pits or camping. Campfires. Oh, you have a permanent site. Okay. Yeah, that's what I would like. Something like that, where it was like kind of turnkey. You could go out there on a weekend, and there you are. You're not having to set up a tent or set up a pop up, or like a buddy of mine at work. He goes to a state campground, and but he can't leave it up all week. They go almost every weekend, all summer long. He has I don't know what it is, 40-footer maybe, something like that. It's a fifth wheel that he pulls. Mine is 250 or whatever, and he heads out there every week. It's at Pomatuming Lake out in Pennsylvania, right just over the Ohio border. So it's probably a good hour drive or so, And he has a small boat that he does keep out there. So I mean, he goes all the time. But see, I think I would like what you do better. The only nice thing it is that he could go to different places, take his trailer with him if he wants to go somewhere else. But I guess it's not that much work to set it up. You take it out there like Thursday after work, set it up. His wife stays out there, and then he goes out after work Friday, spends the weekend. Pitching attendance half the fun of camping. Yeah, I'm just getting too old to sleep on the ground, man. Even with an air mattress, it's rough. We had a ridiculously big tent, though, man. It was like 15 by 19 or 15 by 15. It was like stupid big. And it was just a pain in the ass. And to get the kids to focus on helping me. Some days it was a little easier than others. Hey, Syracuse Productions, 557. How are you? Been a while. Haven't seen you in a minute. Hope everything's well. Well, yeah, we used to have a good time, though, man. Yeah, I bet that would be fun. Now, this campground that you stay at, is it you have like amenities there? Swimming pools, bocce courts, things like that, or whatever you want to call it. Playground for the kids to hang out at. There was one here that we used to go to quite a bit, other than the state parks, where they had it was a little more pricey because it was a private campground, not a state park, and I think they had two swimming pools. One was inside, one outside. Like a rec center, a restaurant. I mean, wasn't no primitive camping. Let me tell you, it was nice. But there was a playground for the kids, and actually a nice bathhouse, shower house and everything, bathroom. So the wife didn't mind going because she didn't have to go into some spider-infested outhouse in a state campground. So, Army cut. Well, you first, Jim. I'm over those days. I'd rather have something more structured and permanent. We did. I never did the army cots, but we did the blow up mattresses and all that kind of stuff, and we had a lot of fun. Really did. In fact, we actually talked about trying to get back into it, but I don't know. We'll see. Someone came into my short live stream trying to cause trouble, and my monitor both got in together and put him in timeout. Oh, good. Yeah, it's always good to have a moderator, and be able to handle troublemakers, kick them out, time them out, whatever. Every once in a while, I will get like a bot or something in here, and throwing ads and crap like that up. Let's see, they had a pool, putt, playgrounds, fishing pond, golf cart, bikes. Yeah, that's fun. Something to get away, and I don't know. Hey, Mike, Deep Run Railroad. Good morning, first of all. I must have missed you. Last camping we did was in '87, waiting to close on our house for 4 weeks with a 2 and a 3-year-old. That had to be a little rough. But that could have been fun, too. I don't know. Yeah. Well, good. And then, the summers are so short, here in the Midwest. And, you got to take advantage of every weekend that you can or every day that you're able to be off or whatever, That's why so many mountain railroaders, don't do a lot in the summertime, at least up this way. There's one of those windows that popped out. It had the little mullion down the middle there on the bottom as well, but I thought I'd kind of modernize it a little bit by cutting that one out, being that I had 2 or 3 that were already broken out, but I had some that were like this, upside down, right side upside down, and then some were in backwards, like the way they're supposed to fit in. They were in there backwards. I did a kind of a shitty job. But yeah, there's 3 buildings. One of them I'm really hoping to salvage is that little corner drugstore that I have. Now, I've seen that on eBay. Man, these guys want crazy money for that stuff, Turkey hasn't gone camping since 23. Yeah, we've been a little longer than that. Jeez, we probably haven't been since, I can't even tell you. 15, 16, somewhere in there. 2015 or 16 maybe. Hey, Mikey. Text that Mike. Yeah, good evening. You still on nights? You're just getting off of work? I know you're working nights here, at least for a little bit. So, but yeah, I'll probably throw up a little video with some progress on those buildings. Again, I like to salvage them. Nothing else, salvage them enough to use them as somewhere in the back, just as filler. Maybe not focus, because those 3 were planning on putting right on the front of the layout up here on this side of the tracks. I didn't set up a camera up there, guys, today. Sorry, I do have a couple trains running, but the oil train up top and just some mixed freight on the bottom. Last time he camped was 20 years ago, yeah. I think it's morning. Yeah, well, if Mike worked nights, so it's kind of like his evening. He's getting off. My brother-in-law used to work nights all the time. For years and years, he was 3rd shift, as long as I can remember. And there was actually a couple bars open that early in the morning for the 3rd shift guys to go in and have like an after-work drink, like you would if you got off at 5 in the evening. You go have a drink with the guys on a Friday night or something after work, There's quite a few bars that actually they would go to every once in a while and have like an after-work beer. Like he said, he goes, it's not really morning for me. It's nighttime for me because I've been working all night, Hey, Dave, Carolina Foothills. How you doing, my man? Good morning, all. All right. Good to see you. Nights till October. Ah, bummer. Iron Horse Model Railroad. Brian, how are you? How are you? Been a while since I said hi to you. All right, I'm throwing a wrench up at you there, buddy. Your standard moderator. So you can click on other channels if you want. You know the drill. You do enough live stuff. There you go. Now you should have one too. I don't know. I just like doing it. Unless you're a troublemaker, which Curly's about to be. I have to put him in timeout one of these days. Just because it's Curly. Let's just do it. Yeah, I mean, why not? It just makes it easier. Then you can go check guys out, their channels, guys and gals, and let's say if you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe. Why the hell not, man? Anyone else ready for fall and winter? Syracuse Productions is asking. I love the fall. Obviously, you see my layout. I'm modeling the fall. Yeah, I kind of like how it gets a little cooler at night. You don't have to run the air conditioning all the time. That's cool. That's kind of cool. That's a reason just to keep the camper there. So you can Railfan. Yeah, usually by the time fall hits, I'm about ready for the heat to kind of go by the wayside. Yeah, you're ready months ago. Yeah, it's just the winter time that follows it, And again, I've said it before, I don't hate the winter. I just hate how long the winter is. I'm still like a kid when we first get first snowfall or two. I'm like, oh yeah, snow, yay. Kind of like it. It's exciting. But then it gets old. Especially by the time you get to January and February, you're like, all right, that's enough of this. And we haven't really had too many bad winters lately. Hey, Tony B, good morning, Freedom Lovers. Yeah, good morning. Stormy Sky Rail Productions. Dave, good morning. Yeah, it hasn't really been, yeah, look at that, Curly. Almost a year, man. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. It's awesome. One of my first ones. Like you and Daryl and Wigwag. Wigwag might have been my first one. Can't remember though. You guys have been first ones. I think, anyways. Well, this deer season went out yesterday. Checked out all the tree signs. I know my brother-in-law is doing the same thing. He's checking out the area he hunts and making sure everything's ready to go. Although I don't know how much hunting he's going to do this year. He found out he's had a bad back for years, but he's found out that he's got multiple levels he's going to have repaired, possibly some discs removed. He's going to need screws, rods. A good portion of his thoracic spine is going to be metal, and then some of his lumbar too. He's just a mess, man. They said he got about 5 years if he don't do it sooner than later, before he's pretty much unable to move. So, yeah, he's got that going on. So then again, I don't know how much hunting he'll be doing. Cooler weather never gets old. Yeah, well, cool is one thing, Jim. Your cool and our cool is a little different. So I you know, like I say, I don't mind the snow. I just it just gets to be especially here in Cleveland, we get a lot of cloudy days. And that's what gets me down more than anything is just the lack of sunshine all winter, and it gets to be a little much. And I'd almost rather have some snow, not mounds of snow, just to keep the muddy looking nastiness away. The snow keeps things looking bright. At least, if you don't have sun, you still have some brightness because of the snow. So, hi, good morning, Matt. Checking in from work. Hello. Oh, thank you. So, yeah. Sun's getting ready for deer season. Definitely less bugs in the winter. Yeah, I like the summer, but man, these damn bugs eat me alive, man. I don't care what I put on, whether it's deep woods off or whatever the hell it is. I just can't seem to. They just love me, man. They eat me up, eat me alive. See some pictures of you there. Okay, I'll take a look at them. Thank you. Rifle or bow? My brother-in-law's he does both actually, but now my son, when he's home, he'll go hunting with him. I never was a big hunter. I've gone a couple times. It was okay. I'm not against it by any means. I mean, it just never was really my thing. Trains run better in the winter. Humidity isn't good for smooth running on my layout for some reason. Yeah. Cars loaded with car parts. All right. All right, Mikey. Good time for me. Keep it on the trash. Absolutely, man. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. Hope everything's going well at work. Weather in high desert ranges from 120 to 0. Yeah, I can see that. Even when we were in Colorado, man, it was like nights that kind of went down a little bit at night, even in August. Never a dull moment at Advance Auto. Yeah. Hey, thanks, Mike. Appreciate that. I'd have another coffee, but I'd be up too late. Yeah. I drink decaf, man. That'd probably wake you up. Wake you up, make you have to go pee pee. Gotta go pee pee. That's funny. Love the snow because we always have snowball fights. Yeah. Yeah, that's true, Rick. I just kind of. Wow, 26 minutes after you just now got the notice that I'm on live. That's crazy, man. Well, damn. Wonder how I fix that. Is there something I need to do? Anybody know to make that notice go out? I mean, I put this up maybe because it's on StreamYards. I don't really put a notice up or like a reminder video or anything. I just kind of throw this up there. Does this show up on YouTube like ahead of time that it's the show will be upcoming or whatever? But yeah, Rick, definitely get a little more aches and pains in the winter. Well, it was kind of nice. So, in the beginning, not the aches and pains, but just kind of the battening down of the hatches. It's like you had the hot weather and all that there and the other. Now it's kind of nice to be able just to kind of hibernate a little bit. I've always been a little more of a homebody in a way, anyways. Takes a really cold winter to kill the bugs. Yeah. Well, we haven't even been that cold, really. Snow's been very minimal the last several years. I think we had about a week, maybe two last winter. When the temperature got down in the single digits overnight. It's pretty common to be in like the 20s and 30s daily. Hey, Scrapper Rails. Yeah, appreciate the reminder. Good night, Mike. And thanks again for the super chat. Appreciate that. Got a new locomotive, BLI ES-44AC, U.S. Army. All right. It's got the shark nose. It's awesome. Oh, cool. BLI, not BLE. Well, that's nice. I like that, Joe. Well, you're not wrong. I agree with you. Man, I drink the bull. I drink the dark roast. That's a funny analogy, Yeah, I'll take the snow over the ice, Dave. No doubt, man. No doubt. Tony Bryan says that sounds really cool. It does sound really cool. So it's the shark nose like they had on the old planes, the old shark teeth kind of thing. I seem to remember seeing that BLI was doing some schemes like that. They do a lot of kind of like fantasy type schemes. I guess you would call it a fantasy scheme. BLI. They make hunters very mad when they have to hide in a blind or a tree stand. That's not hunting. That's just going out and killing an animal. Well, but technically you're right. Yeah. Well, like I know, penalty box. Well, you get that hockey analogy going there. That's okay. Like I said, I've never been much of a hunter. I know my brother-in-law and father-in-law, and they hunt. They use what they hunt. You know what I mean? Whether it be squirrel, my son loves going squirrel hunting. They go squirrel hunting all the time. Squirrel, rabbit, deer, and they use it. I mean, they don't waste it. Is what I'm saying. They use what they get. I had to move this table. My computer and everything's on the other day because I had to get underneath there to wire something up, and I think I got it in the wrong spot. Something don't feel right. Hey, Kyle Stevens, how's it going, man? How's the layout coming along? You'll notice that you will be on 30 minutes prior. Okay. But then it doesn't show that I'm on live until almost 30 minutes after I go live, it sounds like. At least you're getting notified ahead of time. When the horn sounds, something is vibrating, it seems, but I can overlook that. I would reach out to BLI and just say, hey, it sounds like I got something loose in here, a vibration. It's a brand new model. It shouldn't be getting vibrations. I don't have much experience with BLI, so I don't really know if that's common or not. Hey, Randall. How you doing? Good morning. Cowboy Steve, what's happening? Getting a late start today. I had to take the 450 in for recall work. Oh, hopefully it's all covered and it's not too complicated. Steve, I'm thinking about hitting that Fostoria show on the 28th. I don't know. Kicking it around. I think it's the 28th. But there knows to be some good rail fanning out there between Pastoria and Deschler's, not that far from there. Wolf Shark Nose logo with the shark mouth. Yeah. That's a cool scheme. Being my kids in the Army, I almost wouldn't mind getting one of this, like a GP, whatever, little Jeep Army scheme just to have. Just that red and yellow scheme that they have. Funny, when he was at Campbell, they were going down to Louisiana for some training, and they had to load up all the train flat cars. Been a few years ago now. He was hating life, man. He goes, I hate trains more now than I ever did. He's never been into the trains, man. Just couldn't seem to get him into it. But he did catch, he would take some video of them loading stuff and pictures and stuff. And he did catch a couple of the locomotives that were coming to grab the cars from the Army. Probably to take them over to the CSX yard or whatever. I think that's usually who runs them out. Could be wrong on who took them down there, but. Hey, Wesley, what's happening, my man? Good to see you. Last I learned, you had to kill the animal to eat it, but maybe I'm wrong. That's true. Unless you live in Springfield, Ohio, apparently. So I love how the media is saying it's all fake news, and it's not. There's actually people that are like verifying that stuff, like the locals that live there. Crazy. Oh, thanks, Brian. Yeah, I don't really have. I guess I have a camera somewhere on here. Probably gonna miss this one mostly. It's already gone by. Kind of missed it. Yeah, I try to catch it and it comes around the other side. That's on the lower level. There's the cornfield there. There's a field with cows behind those containers. I just got those parked on that spur track. Actually, that's the main line. The train's running on the spur, or on the runaround track. It's actually the siding, really. It is a runaround, but it's kind of a siding that goes into the co-op. You catch the co-op off of that. All right, that's on the other side. Hey, Jim, there's those Freightliners that I printed off. Painted them like a silver black color. See them on the left hand of the picture there. Tacos to go. That water tower there is the one thought I was getting that I got from you, Jim, but that's not the same water tower. I got that at a show, like $5 one time. Just set it there. Well, it's going slow, but I haven't had a day off in the past. Oh, wow. Yeah, well, like everybody keeps telling me, it's a lifelong hobby and no race. But it does get a little frustrating when you feel like you haven't made any progress, Good morning. What's he saying? Good morning, guys. Dave said there's a town near me where the deer have taken over. They will take out about 150 of them, but they meat goes to a food bank. Yeah, they've done controlled hunts around here too. I got a gang of them, man. They just roam around. They own the damn street. Eat everybody's plants and everything. There you go. You get a shot of the train here right about now. I got my personalized boxcar here from Jason the Train Freak. My personalized graffiti on it. This is just a short train. Some weathered, some not. Oh, Canada. For you Canucks. I don't think I got any of them in here, do I? Matt thinks he has one. All that hockey stuff. Yeah, I get it, Kyle. Yeah, there's times where I actually have time to work on the layout, but I just don't feel like it, to be honest with you. I kind of have to be in the mood to be creative, You guys even more than me, I think, with the cold weather. Recalls for the front and rear camera and the drive shaft. Oh, that sucks. Briscoe 522 gets okay. Yeah, it's a big truck for sure. That's what she said. I find myself hilarious. I'm an idiot. Sorry, not chatting too much, working on the layout. That's all right, Lee. I appreciate you having it on and background noise if nothing else. I do that a lot myself. I was at that show last Saturday. I was very nervous. Second time I was ever on a live show. What show were you on, Rick? And how did I miss that? I was busy Saturday. What did I do Saturday? Football. Buckeyes played. I'm getting into that now. Big Buckeye fan. I watch all that. They're on a bye this week. Excuse me. I'm trying to choke myself on my coffee. Oh, really? I wish Scale Trains would come up with some SD70s. I know CSX just repainted a bunch of them, man. They look cool. I'd love to have them. But I think Athearn makes some SD70s, but they used to. I don't know if they have any available anymore. Yeah, I had two of them. An AC 6000, which I still have. Long story. And then I had an ES44, whatever, AC or whatever it was. It was both CSX games. And they both had smoke. One was a Paragon 2. That was a Paragon 3. I had a guy, I was trying to sell him. I had a guy, he bought the Paragon 3. That one ran fine. The Paragon 2, the AC44, no, AC 6000, I had sent back to BLI. They put a brand new board in it, and then it was working. And I shut everything down, tore everything down there in 2020 and stored it. Now, it was all in the house. I didn't store it out in the cold or nothing like that. And brought it out. I was trying to sell them. I don't think I remember that about a year ago. And guy was interested, agreed on the price. I said, well, you wanted to see it run. I'm like, that's fair enough. And I couldn't get it to do anything. I said, I can't sell this locomotive like this. I'm not going to do it. I said, if you want to buy it as is, we'll come down on the price significantly. But, and I just haven't had a chance to send it back to BLI. It's going to cost me like $100 just to send it into them. I don't know if it's under warranty anymore on the new board because it's 4 years now, even though I haven't really run it. I have good steamers, don't trust the rest. Yeah. Well, that locomotive there, for whatever reason, is a lemon. The other one ran fine. It was great. The ES44, the Paragon 3. But I was just trying to consolidate, trying to stick with a couple of brands. I was having too many brands. So I'm pretty much sticking with Scale Trains first and foremost. And then like some of the older stuff is like Atlas, because I can't get it in Scale Trains because they don't make it. A lot of my Jeeps. I have some Jeeps that are Athearn Genesis, a couple that are like ready to run. Some of those I might sell. I keep talking about it. It's just a matter of getting things listed and priced and all that kind of shit. All right, I gotta know which show, Rick. Which show was Rick on? Did I miss it? I missed the show. I just didn't miss which show it was. Damn it. Deer meat's good. Definitely. I have a video to cover my F450 and why I bought it on the whiteboard. Did a pull test with the new loco. I pulled 33 ounces on a tri-oval flat track. Pulled out the Light Pacific. Did slightly better than the ES44. Yeah. Yeah. I have ideas. I don't have things like in the queue, if you want to call it, on the whiteboard to do, but I have ideas of things. This is legal limit. Yeah, definitely helps on a grocery bill. Same with my brother-in-law. They get what they can get. Some years they do good, some years they don't. You know. Oh my God, yeah. After, you know. They look good. What looks good? The corn? Corn came out nice, Jim. Jim printed those corn for me, the corn stock. And I think he printed some for Dwight too. Did they ever make it over to him? I know the first batch kind of had a little bit of damage, but I don't know. Oh, the trucks. The trucks printed. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they came out nice, Jim. Yeah. I'm gonna probably, put them like at a little small fleet, transfer company or something. Maybe I'll try to find a print for a bunch of those grain hoppers and make them like a grain company or something. Looking on your water tower, doing some upgrades there. Oh, okay. Hey, did you ever figure out the crossing gate system that you're trying to get to work? That you were going to look at selling once you got it figured out? I didn't want to buy any of those A&M Model HO trucks. I just ordered one. I'm not sure I know what those are, Steve. Parts from Atlas for 3 weeks. Yeah. That's the downside with scale trains is they don't have a lot of parts. And you have to, you have to hope that they have something that is a spare. They don't really carry parts, which kind of stinks. There's no reason why they shouldn't have some spare stuff. Things do break, So that money putting your own trucks. Yeah. I mean, the prints came out nice. It's getting them painted to look realistic is the key. You know what I mean? So you can print all the shit you want, but if you can't get it to paint right and look right, then it just looks like a 3D print. So those came out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with those. Yeah, no doubt, Steve. Just like Ohio State, they're getting the juices flowing for football, and then they take a bye week. Well, I don't think it was their choice. I am a Star Wars fan. I saw that James Earl Jones passed away, huh? Darth Vader. Sad. Well, he was like 90 something, wasn't he? 90 some years old. So, lost quite a few of them guys. I seen like a little post where I think the only one that's left is Han Solo and Luke Skywalker out of the original like 5 cast characters. A few minutes of kids climbing on a window wanting to be fed. Okay, back on track. Is that the Saturday morning show, like at 10 a.m. or something? With the show, I think Jerry goes on that show sometimes too. Maybe Thomas. Split Rock, I think. I could be wrong. So many good shows out there. I can't catch them all. Printing anything, JD? Working on bench work. Okay. That's the thing, too. I kind of got away from the layout because I was messing around with this printer. Still got a lot to learn. I mean, thank God for Jim. Jim, you've been a huge help, man, just trying to get me to learn this stuff a little bit better. Plus, he's been very generous with some of his prints that he already has and sending me files. And the printing itself is going pretty good, I think. I just have to learn how to convert the files like to the Creality file. It's like different, and having kind of a hard time with that. The crossing gates on the back burner. I have a working manual model. Okay. I could use some crossing signals. The gates would be cool, but so I'll crawl over to the layout side sometime today and mess with the new engine more. Oh yeah, so you just get that new engine. Well, don't injure yourself. Boomer did a video on one. Have to get them through inner city hobbies in Canada. Pretty detailed. The video on what? You know about the crossing gates? I'll make you a hockey fan. I don't dislike hockey. It's just not. I just don't really get into it. Getting ready to clean out the basement and start adding to the current layout. Time to start building it. Yeah, sounds good, man. Can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it. There we go. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Appreciate that. I'm going to try to paint them perfect. That's for sure. I still have a how-to 3D design. You have one on your channel? Or you still have to learn how to 3D design. Is that what you're saying? Oh, learn. Yeah, there you go. Duh. Just got to read a little further. Yeah, I don't know how to design, but like there was one company I bought a print from. It was of a swimming pool and like some backyard equipment, and I paid for the file, but I can't figure out how to convert it from the file that it's in. I don't know if it's STL or what it is, because Creality has its own thing, man. So Jim walked me through a couple times. I don't have to bother him again, I guess. Guy's gonna lose my number one of these days. F&M models. I still don't know what they look like. I have to look it up. Tinkercad. See, I don't know how to use any of that stuff. That's why I like I want to reprint some of these signs. Like I took that off of the drugstore sign that was on the little billboard on top of the roof. I might change the name of the drugstore, but it was originally Doug's Drugs. You can't read it because no stupid camera. But I want to reprint these out. I haven't really found an easy way to do that without going crazy, jumping through hoops. I really would like to get into making my own signs and stuff as well. I know Chris from Tennessee River has tried to walk me through a couple things several times, and I get it for a minute, and then I don't retain it for some reason. I don't know what the hell is wrong with me there. Need it sliced. So how do I slice it? Like in my Creality, slice it in there, in their program. He's tried Tinkercad, but he's not been too successful. I hate Creality. Well, I don't know any others. Like this is the one I got, and it's working fine as far as I know. It's just I don't know that it's the easiest one to work with as far as Cura. I know Jim's walked me through it, and again, it's like I understand it temporarily, and then I don't retain it. I don't know what the hell my problem is. If I walk away from it for a little while, a week or so, then I forget what I did. I should just write it down. Oh, really? are they are they for HO scale or what? Let's see if I can bring that up. Um, bastard. Shop model kits, scale model kits. Railfan Peterbilt, model Peterbilt. There's that one. Is that what you're talking about? Or at least this is the kit. 3D printed FM model Peterbilt, 359. 60s to 80s. That's a pre-order or back order on that one, but that's the first one I pulled up. So you get an account man, tell me what you're wanting to do. I'll make a video later today, Grandpa Rose. Okay, cool. A lot of stuff to print, but I haven't been successful. Yeah, Jim. Well, next time I get you up on here, you and I, to figure this out again, because I'm going to need you to help me again. I will definitely make notes and make sure I'm making notes so that I can get that figured out. I have a reference to look back on. Run my roster around the layout today to see if they still work. Periodically I'll pull some off the shelf up there, just to run them, let them stretch their legs a little bit. Because I tend to run the same stuff quite a bit, and I haven't really run much trains. I haven't done an off session in a while, up until the other day when I ran that one that I did at the co-op. That video got a lot of views, man. Thank you guys. And the last time I looked, I had, I don't know, 1,600 views or something. I mean, that's a lot for me, man. I'm lucky if my videos get a couple hundred views, if that. And these live streams only get, and maybe 100 something, Most of my videos don't really do great. I get a few here and there that kind of pop up a little bit, Can you get some coffee? Who wants coffee? I'm good. Thanks. I did print. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Jim sent me this file. Now I got to paint it, of course, but mobile home. I'm hoping to maybe do a little mobile home part. Came out pretty decent, I think. That was on the resin printer. Used a lot of resin though, man. I printed the first one, and I didn't have the vat all the way full, and it was bone dry, and this whole front half was all down in here, and it was like somebody took a big bite out of it. So I refilled it to as close to the top as I can. I let that thing go down in, and then topped it off. I didn't want it to go over. And it was like a 15-hour print. So I don't know, about halfway through, I went and checked it to make sure I had enough resin, and I added a little bit more just to be on the safe side. Probably would have been okay, but I'm back. No coffee for you. Makes me sad, John. By the way, the Top Gun watch was worth it. Next part 2. Thanks for this. Oh yeah, if you like the first one from back in the 80s or whatever, you'll like the second one. They did a really good job on the second one, I think. Anyways, it was a sequel, but not like a traditional sequel, because you're going 30 years later. So definitely watch the second one as well. I really, really enjoyed the second one. Honestly, even more than the first one, if I remember. Both female leads are, in the first and the second one. I gotta say, I'm a fan. Can't think of their names. Kelly McGillis, I think, was in the first one. Can't think of the name of the girl in the second one, but yeah, I'm a fan for sure. It was well done. The second one was well done as far as sequels go. Yeah. Oh my God, the flying. Yeah, definitely watch it, Mike. I don't know if anybody has said anything negative about the second one. Well, the first one either, really. I mean, it was 30 some years ago, right? So I mean, it was that technology, computer generated, all that. So second one definitely had all the technology of today, but it still was really good. I enjoyed the hell out of it. All right, guys, let's see. I got 10:02. Today's my wife's birthday, by the way. She's I won't tell you how old. She is a little younger than me, way better looking than me, which is not hard to do. um, so I have not seen her recently, Kelly McGillis. So I don't know how she aged, but she sure as hell looked good in that first movie. Yes, happy 30th. We'll go with 30. I wish. Jeez. Yay me. Or maybe not yay me. Early grave. The only ones that say negative about that was America hating liberals. Yeah. Well, they hate everything. Liberals just hate everything, man. They're just miserable people. Happy birthday, Mrs. Thurber. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you. So I'm going to cut out here. She gets off noon today. So we're going to go do some stuff, hang out for her birthday. I'm going to take her out to dinner. That kind of thing. I'll probably do something more on the weekend too, but so that's what I'm going to do today. Keep working on those buildings, probably a little bit this morning while she's still working. I'm just trying to clean them up a little, like I said. If I can't make them look where I feel confident or comfortable with them, then I will probably look at picking up something at one of these shows or something like that. Yep, Oink is slack off till noon. I'll probably go up there and make some breakfast for us. I usually do that on my days off, because I'm off Tuesdays and Thursdays, so she works 5 days. So usually on those off days, I'll make breakfast for us, eggs and whatever. She enjoys it, so that's what matters. And yeah, catch Jim tonight, 6 p.m. Jim Tedesco's channel, Short Line Thursday. Not sure who's on the Canadian channel tonight. But yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Have a great weekend. I think Tuesday is going to be Robert. We didn't have a show on Tuesday. I guess I was unable to do it. Wilmer was unable to do it. None of us could do it. We all were busy, previous engagements. So it's kind of Nobody went up. I'm backing it up. Yeah, got to keep the train out of the city, because if I do feel like working on it, I don't want to have to mess around moving it. But yeah, so everybody have a great weekend, and thanks for coming in. We will catch you next week. And till then, be good, be safe, and I will see you next time. So bye for now.